Let's go now to a live look at Houston, Texas, where we are expecting the weather here to take a turn for the worse this morning as Hurricane Beryl has made landfall on the Texas coast. It did so just over an hour or so ago, and we have been following every development of the storm for the better part of a week now. Next to us, as you see right here, is a live look at its path this morning.
Yeah, it gained strength overnight, Danielle, changing from a tropical storm back into a hurricane. Across Texas, there are 120 counties under a disaster declaration. FEMA has already sent emergency responders, search and rescue teams, and generators to the coast in case they're needed.
It's a serious storm, and you must take it seriously and be prepared.
Last week, Beryl hit Mexico as a Category 2 hurricane, causing intense damage. The National Hurricane Center says the worst of the impacts today will be in areas like Galveston Bay and Houston. Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner knows the area well, used to live down in there. Hey, listen, this storm could have been us, right? You look at this video, you look at these press conferences, that could have easily been us.
It's all so familiar, right? The same old thing, all of it. The pictures coming out of there this morning have been quite telling. I've retweeted them at Brooks Weather. It goes from hurricane conditions in Matagorda Bay to dead calm, like eerie calm as the eye moves overhead, and then back to hurricane conditions. This one's only a Cat 1, but it's really got a punch, and this area hasn't been tested by a Cat 1 since really Ike back in 2008. Before that, Allison was a tropical storm 2001. There was Harvey in 2017, but that was more of a rain event. So this is the first real wind event in years for this area as far as from a hurricane. They had a big thunderstorm, a big derecho a couple of months ago. It was hurricane-like conditions for a few minutes, but this is, obviously long duration stuff and a much bigger deal. Storm surge pushing up through Matagorda Bay as well as Galveston Bay, the Houston Ship Channel. Landfall occurring at 4 a.m. Central Time, so about 45 minutes ago there in Central Time. It's 5:46 here on the East Coast right now. The eye of the hurricane right now moving toward Bay City, and Houston right now in Sugar Land is bearing the brunt of the heaviest rain. This is flash flood inducing rain. They've had a couple of tornado warnings. Here's a live view. Absolute deluge happening in Houston. This is a look at, see the people with the flashers on? Because it's coming down so hard. This is Interstate 69, also known to locals as Highway 59. It just was recently designated Interstate 69. Looks like power's out as well. This is on the southwest side of town. These are some skyscrapers in the background. So it's really, actually, I wonder how long we're gonna have this camera. This camera may go out at any moment. So anyway, fascinating to see that from the weather point of view, but folks on the ground there are definitely in it. Good news, this will not be a Hurricane Harvey situation where the area got over 51 inches of rain. I was there for that. Incredible flooding. This one's moving. Good news with that. Bad news is that they're still going to get up to a foot of rain, so there's going to be some flash flooding for sure from the Woodlands down through Katy, Sugar Land, and of course into Lake Jackson, Clute, and Galveston, where flash flood warnings are in effect right now. Winds of 80 miles per hour currently with Hurricane Beryl, and Beryl is going to head up toward Bryan College Station and then ultimately out toward the Midwest over the next couple of days, weakening very quickly as it does so. So that's the scoop on Beryl. No direct impacts here, but there will be indirect impacts. That is an increase in our atmospheric moisture leading to numerous thunderstorms each afternoon. Big pattern change for us. While things are quiet on Fox 35 Storm Tracker Radar for now, we've got some storms offshore of Crystal River and also of Tarpon Springs. Those storms are going to head our way later this afternoon. From 2 o'clock, they become isolated and then numerous from 4 to 5. Each afternoon this week, unlike this past weekend and unlike last week, our region is subject to numerous thunderstorms developing between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. with torrents of rain, lots of lightning, and wind gusts over 40 miles an hour. Here's a way to look at it. So here's Florida, and this is Beryl. You can see that blue. This is the atmospheric moisture. The blue, notice it as we go through the week. Notice how the blue works all the way into Florida. There's almost like a direct feed, even though the center of circulation moves out into the Midwest. There's a feed of this tropical air, and so that's really going to juice up the atmosphere, leading to those storms. Also, it's going to help get our humidity up there. In fact, there's a heat advisory in effect for today. 78 degrees in Orlando, 81 in Leesburg right now. It's going to feel like 110 this afternoon before that rain rolls in. So region-wide, there's a heat advisory in effect. So be careful if you're working outside. Feels like temperature 110 Sanford, 110 Bithlo. One of the hottest days we've seen this summer. Actual air temperatures today in the mid-90s. Live view from Daytona Beach. It is pre-dawn. You can see the first colors on the horizon developing. Live view from the Hard Rock Hotel cam where it's 80 degrees. Heads up, there's a moderate risk for rip currents today, and that'll be the case through the rest of the week with an extreme UV index. The UV index will be with us at this elevated level, being the highest signal of the year all week long, despite the high rain chances. 70% chance for rain from now through Thursday. High temperatures today in the mid-90s, but cooling to around 90 through the middle of the week with those increased storm chances. So at least that's one bit of good news, is that the rain should help to temper those temperatures.